Howdy folks. Well, we finally got the rest of our order in for the Mamba Monster Ryft. And these are the Pro line Black Mambas. So we ordered up a set of these dragons by JConcepts. We're going to be putting those on the front. And then we already have our JConcepts Crimson Dually wheel, and then we've got them attached to a set of Black Mambas 2.6. So we got those already, and we were waiting on our hex wheel adapters in 17 millimeter, and those came from JER Custom Designs. Really nice product. I'm running those on my King Sling, and then they have the inserts for these JConcepts wheels. So we'll get these all put together, get them put on the Mamba Monster Ryft, and take it for a drive. Alright, first things first, I'm going to pull these factory foams out, and I'm going to take the set of factory foams from the other two over here, the other 4 tires. I'm going to take it from 2 of them, and I'm going to add it. I'm going to basically put 2 thicknesses of foam in each tire for the front because the LMT is so heavy. Once I get the foams out of the tires, I'll go ahead and start cleaning the wheels and tires really good. And I try to get all the mold release off of them. I take a cloth, like a screen wipe or something like that for cleaning your computer screens with alcohol, and then I'll spray them down with some more alcohol, and I'll clean all the bead area, both sides, and you can see how much comes off of there. That's all mold release agent, or like an oil. You want to get all that off there so the glue will adhere to the tire and to the wheel. So, and there's release agent on both, or a oily substance, at least on the plastic. So I'll do that twice. I'll use 1 cloth per wheel, and then I'll turn it inside out, spray it again with some alcohol, and I'll repeat the process. I like to try to get it down into the groove best as I can where the bead's gonna lay. Get that glued up real good. But I'll clean every one of them twice. Alright, after I get the wheels and tires cleaned, I'll take my foam, because I'm going to double up on my foam because of the weight of the LMT. And I'll try to cut that as true to 90 to this surface as possible. Like so. And I'll take my other piece of foam that I'm going to put in because I'm doubling them up. And I'll go ahead and put it on the inside. I'll roll it up and I'll get a mark, and then I'll go ahead and cut it again and try to stuff that inside that other piece of foam. So it looks like about right there, and try to cut it as true to 90 as I can. Then I'll just roll that up and stick that right inside that other piece, like so. And then that'll help fill that tire. That way it'll help carry the weight of that low-C LMT. Next, I like to take and find the seam where the inner ring is in it, and then I'll just collapse that down and roll that in half and fold the whole thing in half and smash it down as the best I can. And I'll take my tire and set that up in there, and then just try to pull the sides out on the tire so it'll go up in the tire. Just pull your beads out Do the same thing on the other side. And then once you get the tire expanded, just go around it, spreading them out with your fingers. Push that down in there. Push that foam toward the one side. Undo your bend up here. And push that inside the other side of the tire. And then just work it all the way around until you get it even. And that's going to really fill that tire. You can see how that tire's bulged out now. So when I get that wheel in there, it might be a little hard to get the bead glued, but we'll make it happen somehow. Alright, next I'll get my wheel, and I'll go ahead and get my wheel lined up and try to do one bead at a time. And I'll pull that up over the lip of the tire of the wheel, get my bead up in there, and I'll just try to stretch it all the way up since I've got so much foam in it. And then on the back, do the same thing, push that foam in there, get that foam pushed in, take that bead and lay it over, like so. And then the same thing over here, push the bead over, push that foam in, get the bead up in there. Then just take and roll your finger right up in there like that, and that'll push that foam up past that bead edge. And then pull your tire up like so to reveal that bead, and it'll set right down in that groove that you cleaned. Once you get it all even, then it's just a matter of pushing it down and getting the glue in there. So that looks pretty good. You can see how fat that tire is now. A lot better than the crush locks as far as the width of the tire. Alright, now it's time to glue them. We'll get them all glued up. Already done this side on both of them. And I just, I'll show you on the other side. You want this set up a little bit before you go messing with the other side. That's not too bad. So I just push it down to reveal the bead edge. And I'll just lay some glue in there. And just repeat that process all the way around. Now after I get it glued, I'll squish the air out of it. And then let off real quick. Kind of suck that glue up in there. Just like so. And then I'll just even it all up all the way around. Make sure my bead's even. There it is. Flip it over, make sure we didn't mess that side up. We didn't. It's still wet though. There you go, that one's completely glued. You just gotta let it dry. And then we just do this one the same way. In my next video, I'll be installing these gear hex wheel adapters, putting them onto the JConcepts wheels, and we'll get it mounted onto the monster Ryft. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and click that notifications button so you can be notified on upcoming new videos.